live one-on-one conversation, 30 minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors to motivators, chefs, and even rappers to up-and-comings with the it factor. It's the Jazie KWard coming at ya. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs. Tune in, chime in, sit back, relax. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs. Jazie after dark.
It says, why do I feel bad when you say you love me? Look me in my face as if you don't deserve me. Something's going wrong. I feel breathless and thirsty. Water. Or maybe I just need to says, this love I hear, but don't feel it. Tell me if it's real, or will it disappear? Oh, I'm not worth it. God knows I try, but a deep voice inside of me is telling me that I need to breathe.
Lord, the doors of the church are open. What's going on, y'all? Happy Monday. I am your host, Jazie KWard. Welcome to Jazzie After Dark Artist Talk for another great show. Did you all hear Freedom Imani? Wow, that's our special guest tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You are in for a spectacular treat, a wonderful conversation. But you know what? Before we get into that, let's go ahead and start the show.
Live from WKRW, welcome to Artist Talk, a live one-on-one conversation with your host, the man with the golden voice, Jazie KWard.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Artist Talk. I see people coming in the room. Thank you so much. Please go ahead and share the video, share the love, share the live, and also put in the comment section where you are watching from, whether you're at home, in the car, but I hope you have a little kit or something when you're watching. But listen, and also your city, state where you're watching from too. I see, what's up, my cousin Orlando? What's up, family? Rose Lady Edmond with the Jazz Lovers Corner. If you don't know Rose Lady and Jazz Lovers Corner, shame on you. My friend, the beautiful Miss Whittington Steele. Why are you here? She knows what I'm talking about, right? If you don't know her, shame on you. Hey, everybody. Again, welcome to the show. I hope you had a great weekend. Again, as you know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Again, it's about support. Support a friend. We all know someone who's been affected by breast cancer, family member, friend, loved one. Just call them. We need to check on people more, right? And can you believe the holidays are coming? Of course, we have my producer. I want to, this week, I want to just tell him happy birthday, Chef D. Happy birthday to you. His birthday is on Thursday. Happy birthday. And of course, Halloween. I love Halloween. I know some people look at it as, well, biblically, but that's okay. I think it just all depends on how you look at it. But this is like my favorite time of the year, the fall. Of course, you have Halloween, and you have Thanksgiving coming up, and Christmas and New Year's and all that jazz. That's right. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking with singer, songwriter, vocal coach Freedom Imani. And I love this name. I see you laughing at me, Whittington. I see Whittington still laughing at me. So just to tell you a little bit about my guest tonight, his voice, his style, just of excellence. And if you don't know Freedom Imani, shame on you. He's a singer, he's a songwriter, he's an actor, he's a record producer, he's a gospel recording artist. He's just a singer. He can sing not only the Bible, he can probably sing the phone book, he can sing the Google Docs, the Google Duo, and all that jazz. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's welcome to Artist Talk, singer and songwriter, Freedom Imani. Freedom.
What's up?
How are you, my friend? So good to see you.
It's good to see you. It was so exciting watching everything come together. I was like, ooh, what's up?
What's up? What's up, everybody? Hey, everybody. And don't forget, in the comment section, don't forget to do the hashtag shame on you. Don't forget to do the hashtag shame on you. Maybe you could win a little something tonight. Again, my guest tonight is Freedom Imani, who is with us tonight. And Freedom, we've been talking. Well, before I get into all of that, again, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to have a conversation with me. I'm truly honored that you took the time to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And, we've been talking. One thing I can say is, I follow Freedom a lot on IG and just amazed at his gift and talent. But over the last few weeks, we have built such a relationship and rapport, and I just love that. So it's not like I'm just popping on here and Freedom, me and him are just talking. We've been talking about
We've been talking.
a whole bunch of stuff. And Freedom Whittington says, "Good evening. You have an amazing voice."
Oh, thank you. To God be the glory. Thank you.
Thank you. So, so Freedom, what's been going on with you?
Man, well, right now, I'm here in Savannah, Georgia, taking some time. I was invited here by my second father in Christ, Dr. Eric Mason,
Okay.
and his beautiful wife, my second mother, Sister Sabrina Mason. They had their holy convocation, so I was asked to come in and sing, and I had the opportunity of ministering before Dr. Dorinda Clark Cole, one of the Clark sisters.
Okay.
So I'm still here. I was actually supposed to be gone, but
Okay.
I'm still here, and I'm just loving Savannah and
Right.
the air and the food.
And the food. I've never been to Savannah, but I hear the food is wonderful.
Bro, you have to come to Savannah. Like you have to come when I'm here so we can eat.
Yep, right. So we all love to eat, right?
Eat, okay.
Right. You know, eating. Hey, Renard. Good evening
What's
to
up,
you.
Renard?
Thank you so much for stopping by. And again, everyone, if you come on, make sure you please share the video. If you have questions or comments for Freedom, please post those in the chat, as well as make sure you follow Freedom on his IG page, his Instagram page. Is his name Freedom Imani. And to win a gift, don't forget to put the shame on you in the comments too. Hey, Colleen. Colleen is hanging out with us this evening. Happy Monday to you. And if you don't know Colleen, shame on you.
Shame on you.
For not
Come
knowing.
on.
You know, shame on you. So, Freedom, before we get into the show, I do this segment called The Real You. And it's 3 questions, and it has nothing to do, say, with your professional life, like the music industry. It's just for our guests to kind of get to know Freedom.
Okay.
Who is Freedom?
Let's go.
Somebody said they're not getting any sound.
No sound?
Let me know if you all can hear. Just throw your hand up, throw a wave. Colleen, you may have to go back out of your video and come back in and let me know. So Nicole says she can hear. Okay. Thank you so much, Nicole. So my first question, thank you, Hazel. I think I said that right. Hey, Hazel. I like that name. The sound is good, Rose Lady. Okay. Thank you all so much. My first question is this. Tell me something that changed you.
Something that changed me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, far as my life is concerned?
Yeah, like your life. Is there any one thing that stands out, something that changed you?
My daughter.
Okay. Beautiful. How old is your daughter?
I have an 8-year-old daughter. She just turned 8 August the 8th. And when she came into my life, yeah, she changed everything.
Okay.
My mindset, how I think, how I sing, everything. So yeah, that's the change for me.
Okay. I love that. Hey, Kenneth. My second question is, what's your gratitude list? If you can name 2 or 3 things, what's your gratitude list?
Life and air.
Ooh.
Period.
We need all that.
All of it.
And you know what? Especially with COVID, we're gonna talk about that too. And this pandemic and
let's talk about it. It feels so good to be able to do an interview and not have to wear a mask.
Right. You know what you say? You know. So my last question on the Real You segment is, what's your favorite song to dance to and why?
My favorite song to dance to is Jamaican Funk.
Ooh.
Jamaican Funk, that's what it is. I love that song because it's funky, you know?
It's funky. You know, gotta get into you.
Yeah. That song, it has so much sauce on it. It's so saucy. the beat, how it starts and everything. So I just love the whole groove of it.
I love the groove. And
And the
I
horn
see this,
section is like
blazing, right?
ridiculous.
Blazing. I always say it has so many different spices and jalapeno
So
peppers
many
and
layers. Yeah.
layers, just like Freedom Imani, y'all. His music it's just layers into that. And before we get into that, I have to ask you, because I'm going to ask you about Freedom Imani. When I say the word freedom, what does freedom mean to you?
What freedom means to me is something that's larger than its own self,
Mhm.
to where you would really have to have a divine understanding of what that is.
Yeah.
And without making it too big,
Mhm.
I know what that is for me.
Right.
So yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So deep, y'all. Y'all hit.
I'm trying. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And as I'm going to go back, and we were talking about life and air, and what, 2 years ago, freedom with the pandemic. What was your life like before the pandemic and all of that? How were you navigating even through this entire process?
I was going through. I was just going through because I lost my mom back in 2019.
I'm so sorry.
So before the pandemic came, I was already going through. So when the pandemic came, for other people, it was like, I can't be in the house or different things like that. The pandemic actually was a blessing to me because it gave me the opportunity to just be still and be able to really mourn and really get through the way that I needed to get through. So nothing ever stopped, like things kept going, but I had time to really heal through the pandemic. I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, it was the pandemic was a blessing because sometimes we just need to keep still. We move too much.
Right.
And I just learned that a lot of times, God has to disable us to enable us. And if we know what to do in that time that we're being disabled, we can be.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah.
I like that you mentioned that. And I think that's so very important when you mention about being still. And people don't really, that is
To
such a
God be the
powerful,
glory. Thank you.
that is so powerful about being still and being present in the moment. Because, I saw it as a blessing and a curse, as well as for myself. But it also gave me a more of a better foundation to see where my faith lies. A lot of people we were losing a lot of people, and a lot of times we
Back to
can get out
back.
of direction off of whatever. I don't really get too deep into religions or whatever your belief is, for you
Right.
to trust and believe in that. So, how important has your family and faith been to you as well?
Really important.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
really important. But to be transparent, it had to come to a place of shutting that down as well.
Mhm. Yeah. To take
So
care of you.
shutting your family down, shutting your friends down, just shutting all things down, and to also pray. Because everybody can't mourn together, everybody can't grieve together, everybody can't get through a pandemic together.
Right.
So I knew the position where I was just with my family and my life. So I had to do something that was very different from them for them. And that was to shut completely down. And it wasn't for anything negative. Like a lot of times we just have to shut down. If I feel like if we really want to be there for ourselves and for our loved ones, we can't be afraid to shut down.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. I am enjoying this conversation. We're talking with singer, songwriter, vocal coach. He's an actor. He's a record producer. He's a songwriter. Freedom Imani has that it
Listen,
factor.
now let me say something. You done gave me a record producer. Now listen, I'll take it.
He is all that. He has that it factor, y'all. That's right. He has, and Nicole even said, finding that peace within yourself. That's so important.
Yes, it's very important.
Find,
What's her
find
name again?
Nicole. That's my bestie.
Nicole. Hi, bestie.
Yeah.
So you need to come to Savannah so we can eat.
Yes. You need to go. Hello, Vina Alavine. I think I said that. I hope I said that right. The goat. Aveline. Aveline.
Oh, what's up, bro?
I hope I got that right.
That's my bro.
And even Charles said, he said he released he released 3 CDs in the height of the pandemic.
See?
Awesome. Yeah. He released 3 CDs.
You have to know how to equip yourself and prepare yourself.
Yeah. Hey, my
I feel
friend.
like in a pandemic, there are a lot of people that should have come out with businesses and so many things, because he's given us so much time to get what we need to get. There is no excuse why we shouldn't be running, moving, working, whatever.
Right.
If you're not doing it, then listen, shame on you.
Right. Say it again, Freedom.
Listen, if you ain't make work for yourself while we had time to do it, then shame on you.
Shame on you.
That's sorry.
Right. Hey, Gia. She said, good evening, Freedom Imani.
Good evening.
Hey, Gia. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And you know, I always ask my guests this question too, Freedom. Let me ask you, why should people care about soul music and gospel music? Why should people care?
Well, the first word was soul, and a lot of our souls is out of order.
No.
And when you listen to something that is soulful, and the stem of where it comes from, gospel and those different things, it feeds our soul. And it's good to really listen to those things. That, you know, that's the only way that we can be healed, through just the real soulness and the authenticness of just music. So it's very, very important.
It's very, yeah. So
we have to feed ourselves the right things, and it only comes from that soul music, baby, and especially that gospel. Start clapping your hands.
So, and I'm sure you probably get a lot of questions like this, Freedom, because you know you don't want people to put you in a box. So a lot of people ask, is he a soul artist? Is he a pop artist? Is he gospel? Is he jazz? You know what I said? I just say he's all those things, but I don't want to define you. So if somebody said, well, for Freedom, you know, are you a gospel artist or what? Just a lot of people were asking that.
I just consider my spirit to be sound.
Right, yeah.
It's just the sound. I go wherever my Father sends me, period. Right. Whether it's gospel, jazz, R&B, because it's in me. And it's not because I'm so much of a great singer. It's because I've been through so much at a young age that I've actually lived what I'm singing about. I lived what is coming through. So when I do that, then it's able to, you know, shine on other people.
Right. Hey, Tabitha.
Tabitha, that's my sister.
Hey, sister, Tabitha.
That's my blood sister, Tabitha.
Your blood sister.
Yeah, well, that thing can sing.
She can sing. We're gonna have to get this.
Here. I'm so excited.
I just think about when I hear your voice, Freedom. I just say, you know, it's like a vehicle for spirit. It's just that beautiful. The sound when it comes out.
Right? Thank you.
And a lot of people want to know where can we let people know where they can purchase. A lot of people want to purchase your work. Where can they go and purchase some of your work, your music?
Oh, Apple Music. Yep. If you go to Apple Music and type in my name, it'll come up. But then there's other, and of course we'll talk about, there's other different things that I've done where I'm on other people's stuff. So you would have to go to their links to find my voice for different things. But I have some work here in the US. You can just type in Freedom and it'll pop up.
Do they need to do Freedom Imani or just Freedom?
Yes, Freedom Imani. IMANI. Well, there it is. Yeah.
Right there. His name is, and don't forget, make sure if you're on IG, make sure you go over on the Instagram page, Freedom Imani. You can type in that
Yeah.
name and make sure
Yeah,
you.
especially the song that you played when it opened up. I think I did that recording that I never released. But I did release the single "Breathe." That's on Apple Music, and that's live and unplugged. So yeah, I think I recorded it back in 2012 or 16 or something like that.
Okay, so we have all the links for the music. All of that is listed in the link, and we're gonna have more conversation with Freedom. We're gonna take a short break, and Freedom is gonna perform a song. He's gonna give us something, y'all, tonight here. He's gonna sing a little something. So I think he's gonna blow us away. Hey, Dennis. And Whittington says she is a new fan. So y'all keep it locked right here with Jazie KWard and Freedom on Artist Talk. And we're going to be right back, y'all. Everybody, welcome back to Artist Talk. I am Jazie KWard, and I'm hanging out with my boy Freedom. Okay. Hey, everybody, I'm hanging out with singer-songwriter, vocal coach Freedom is hanging out with us tonight. And before we get into the song, well, I'll ask you that afterwards. So Freedom is going to perform something for us. Can you tell us what you're going to sing for us, Freedom?
Am I on now? I'm about to sing now.
Yeah. Whenever you're ready. But Freedom is getting himself together, getting the vocals warmed up, y'all, and all of that jazz.
Oh, the Wiz, the Wiz, in the Wiz, he said, "Slide some oil to me."
He sure did.
So I wish I was back home because I would have played my guitar. But I am working on some new music, and it's one particular song that I wrote before my mom passed, and it was entitled "You Don't Own My Life." And "You Don't Own My Life" is just basically speaking about different people that have come in your life, whether it be managers, whether it be just certain people to help you get to that next level. But for some reason, they believe that they own you, or the enemy is speaking to you, or just different things. And I just got to a place where I was tired of those different voices and spirits believing that they had ownership over something that didn't belong to them, and also didn't belong to me, because this gift does not come from me. So I wrote a song entitled "You Don't Own My Life." And yeah, so I'm going to do it, a piece of it for you.
Okay, I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen.
So it says, sitting here reminiscing on this joy I have. It took some time for me to realize just who I was. Not knowing all the time that you were lurking, seeking, trying to destroy me. But you remove your mask and you show me who you really were. And then the background says, and I told you, you don't own my life. my life. Well, you don't know my life. Hey. You don't know my life. That's it.
You know what? Freedom, I'm just throwing stuff and throwing books and paper. And did y'all hear that? That is just true artistry. And you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, we are passing the collection plate. Freedom just opened the doors of the church, y'all. The doors of the church are open. Freedom.
Thank you.
Wow, what a beautiful song. Are you going to release that song?
You know, actually, I am going to release it. I've been blessed to meet so many great musicians, but there's two in particularly. His name is Brandon Williams. He's a guitar player in Baltimore. He's amazing. And there's another piano player and producer by the name of Vic, and he's in Baltimore as well. And we mash together. Every time I go and sing different places, they're on different events with me, but we've never worked together. And we've been doing some work. So I'm going in the studio to work on this new project, and I'm going to record it. And the touch behind that is when I wrote this song, I went out and brought me a guitar, and God just blessed my hands to be able to play. And that was the first song that I did, and I just played it. So this is actually my first time singing it without my guitar.
Good
and
time.
period to anybody. So
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for blessing us. And people are
but it
asking,
will be coming out soon.
okay. People are asking what is, do you have Cash App or anything? People are asking, what is your Cash App?
Oh, yes, I have Cash App. It's free. It's Freedom Imani.
His Cash App is Freedom Imani. And we're gonna, there it is. So it's right, we posted that right next to his
blessings to you guys. Thank you.
To Freedom Imani. And everybody, let me tell you something. Freedom, he has been with Valerie Simpson. You know, I can mention like Valerie Simpson. He sung with Patti LaBelle, and I want to show this clip. I was telling my producer, there was a clip of you, Freedom and Miss Patti LaBelle, that I have to show this clip, y'all. Hey, my friend Julius Adams, we're going to check out Freedom and Miss Patti LaBelle on stage together, y'all.
Wow.
Here we go.
Do it, Freedom. Years old, yes, I'm 20. I've been waiting a long time, but now I'm up here, and I want to tell you, Patty, it's a blessing just to be up here, just to do. I'm thank God for you. I'm thank God for you.
Freedom, how was that experience with you and Miss Patti LaBelle? You just love Miss Patti, right?
Wow. It's you know, to be honest, it's such a long prophetic story about how that came about. But to answer your question, I'm always in minister position in whenever I'm singing, whether it's gospel, R&B. So I didn't even look at that as being Patty. I just knew that there was a soul, as we were talking about earlier, and I was on assignment. And my assignment was to feed the soul. And we fed each other. And so that was the moment. I think after I got off stage, I had to pinch myself like, did that really happen? But it's like when I got up, what the prayer for it was, I prayed that I would have the opportunity to sit in the front, get on stage, sing, and pray with her. And then I said, God, in your time, that when everything come together, that we'll work with each other. So I never went backstage. Like when I left, I walked and left. And when I left out, Roberta Flack came up to me and she shared some things with me. She shared some things with me, and it just really blessed me about what she saw. So that was an assignment, and it was a blessing. And to watch it now is like, wow, that really happened.
What a blessing. And I wanted to also talk about, you know, you have so much in your catalog. Your recent honor in Washington, was it Washington, D.C. at the Kennedy Honors?
The Kennedy Center, yeah.
The Kennedy Center. Can you talk about that? The Kennedy Center, and you performed as well? Yes,
I performed there. There was a venue entitled Relax, Relate, and Release. And they had this venue where they wanted to just basically put it out there in the DC area to just bring peace and healing to everybody. And I got the phone call, along with me and other artists that was up there. You had an artist, JP, he sings background for Stephanie Mills. You just had great artists, and all of us came together. Like, it wasn't like, well, I do this, I do that. Like, we all was able to come together. And I had the honor of singing. Now, the blessing was, I did not know until after I left that I headlined the show.
Right.
I got a phone call, and I was like, I just sung. Right. So I'm saying that to say, God always blesses you when you're able to step out of yourself and just do what the call is to do. And so when I woke up, I saw that I was on their website, on the front of their website. Then I was on the front of the YouTube page picture. And I'm just like, this a bit much. I ain't really asked for all of this. But what do you do?
What do? You embrace
Favor
that
ain't
moment.
Fair.
Right. Favor ain't fair, but it feels fabulous, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, but it was so much that went on there behind the scenes and backstage. And so for all of that to take place, and it was so many great vibes, to be clear, it was great vibes, and everyone loved each other. So for that to come, it was amazing. It was overwhelming. The other thing was, my mom always wanted to go to the Kennedy Center. The flyer that's up there that they had, I had on this rhinestone jacket, and I was on the red carpet the year before for Shaka Khan. I went to see her live at the Kennedy Center. And I said, God, I'm going to sing at the Kennedy Center. And I got the phone call the next year, which would be this year. So unknowingly, they picked that picture, not knowing that was the picture that I did when I prayed. And so this Caucasian lady, she was about 67 years old. She said, when you were singing Believe in Yourself, you were holding your pants, almost like you were channeling in a spirit. She was like, was your mother out in the audience? Mm-hmm. I was like, no, my mother was in my pocket because my mom, she was cremated, and I brought her ashes with me in a little bag, and she could feel that. And I broke down crying, and she broke down crying. And it was just a blessing, because I feel like when I laid over top of my mom, she took her last breaths, and I feel like it was an exchange for her will to live. And it's like everything that we spoke about and everything that we prayed about has been coming to pass. I just thought she would be here for it. So the Kennedy Center was second to one first major thing that happened. My mother loved Karen Clark from the Clark sisters. And I let her listen to one of her favorite songs. And right after that, like a couple of days later, I got a phone call from Dr. Eric Mason, which is where I am now,
Okay.
to come and do something at another convocation where Karen Clark was. And I had a chance to meet her, speak with her, and I gave her one of my mom hats. My mom had a clothing line called Rose Creations. So I was able to give Miss Karen one of her hats and everything. So all of that stemmed, and then the Kennedy Center came right after that. So it was just like, I was so overwhelmed. My daughter was there with me as well. So it was just amazing to just have my two angels there with me.
And they're always with you. That was just destined to happen.
Yeah. And to sing at the Kennedy Center, that's a really big deal.
No, that's major. That's
a really big deal. And you know, to be there, it's still, all you can do is just say thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you. And you know, I'll say this, a lot of people say, oh God, I don't deserve it. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve that. He knows those things, but he's waiting for us to say we do deserve it. So he can bless us more. He knows our sins. He knows the stuff we go through. We got to get to the place where we know the things of what we've done, but don't hold ourselves to something that he's not holding us to, and know that he loves us in spite of. And he's only blessing the ones that done the things in secret, and he only can use the crazy ones.
Right. Amen. Hey, but we want to check out that performance.
Oh, you have it? Yeah.
Let's check that out.
When you say you're smooth, believe that you can go on. Believe you can make those mistakes. Let your heels bring time. If you've been I just want to say
Freedom Imani singing. That was Freedom Imani singing at the Kennedy's Center. Wow. Believe in yourself. That is such a powerful song. I'm a very emotional guy. That is a beautiful, that song makes me cry. So, you know, I had to cut it off, y'all, because I ain't want to be getting all that up here on that, right? So just unbelievable.
I had to step away.
I don't like, how did you keep yourself composed at singing? That's such a powerful song.
It's not hard to do when you know that you're on an assignment. It's an exchange that takes place. Right. And so I know that I'm on call for any lane of where I'm singing, and it's an exchange. So when I'm singing, I'm exchanging what's in me to go out, and then what they have has to come to me. So it starts from me feeling the people that's behind me, the band members, because they have a story. It starts with them first, singing to them, and we're healing with each other, and then the harmony comes together, and then we go out and we go forth. So to keep that composure is really great. But I tell people, I don't really remember what happens when I'm up there, because I feel like I go to sleep, because I don't sleep when I sleep. So that's the time when I do sleep, when I'm on that stage, and I'm just able just to live, and all I really see and feel is just color, and I can just feel myself being lifted. And after it's over, it's such a relief. The louder I sing, I can hear the cries of the brokenness and everything that these people are going through, and what I'm feeling that. And then as I'm singing softly, I can feel that healing take place.
Hey, Gregory. Right.
So yeah, to keep it is very important, but sometimes I don't keep it all the time, because just get emotional. But when it's time to cry, you just got to let it out, and you just got to yell, because it's for somebody that's out there.
That's true. Let me ask you this, you know, what's your most consistent prayer?
The Lord's Prayer.
The Lord's Prayer. Oh, my mother loved the Lord's
Yeah.
Prayer.
And especially because, it tells us not to come to him babbling. We have so many things we could talk about. And I'll be like, God, and it's like, oh, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. I just did it last night because so many blessings has been happening since I've been here in Savannah. And I'm just like, oh, I got to do this and I got to. Then I was like, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Go to bed.
Go to bed. Go to bed. Everybody, again, Freedom Imani, singer, songwriter, vocal coach. I mean, Freedom has so many other things like the Google Duo spots that the Google Duo. Also, he's a part of Soul Train, the show. Tell us about Soul Train real quick and your connection with Soul Train.
Real quick. So there's a producer by the name of Stuart Hart. And Stuart Hart is one of the producers that I work with for television. So I do, the voiceovers or different things like that, or hear my voice on the back of different things. And we had a particular commercial that was, I think, done in like Australia or something like that. And the two songs that I did, Dance Floor and Don't Ever Let Me Go, was for these commercials in Sydney, Australia or something like that. And he told me to pray because he felt like something great can come out of it. So it was like 4 years, I think, later or something like that, I heard about American Soul. True story. I'm sitting there on my bed and I was like, man, God, it would be such an honor to like be on the show or have my voice on there. And right after I said it, my phone started ringing and people were saying, congratulations. I'm like, congratulations for what? And then the producer hit me up, was like, your songs got picked up for BET for American Soul. And I'm like, what songs? I ain't recording those songs, bro. Right. So what happened was they heard those two songs. They loved them. They plugged them. And I was able to have it. So Dance Floor aired throughout, like in the background, it was going. And then the other song, Dance Floor, it played on the 10th episode, the last episode of season 1 with Kelly Price and them. And it played in the background. So the album that we did, we recorded it for back vocals because, you had your other artists that did like the mainstream artists, like they had their songs and everything. So you would hear our songs like if they're driving a car or switching scenes or at a bar. So you had to tell people, I'm on it, but listen close.
listen close. Yeah.
That's me.
American Soul. Yeah, I love the show. What's up, my brother John? And I see Greg. Thank you, Jill, coming in, in the show, as well as your also your connection with Apple. You did something with Apple as well.
Yep. Same producer. And the same exact story. Around that, right after BET did that, it was like probably like a month later, I got a phone call that the song Dance Floor. Now, Dance Floor was for a kitty commercial in another country. Dance Floor, just exciting, like, yay. And Google loved it. They called the producer. They got in touch with him, straight and everything. And it aired on the Google Duo commercial.
Okay.
And I was honored because the other artist that did it was John Legend. He did a commercial. And then I did the second one with, my voice being on their commercial. So it was by the same producer. And it was just an honor. And then right after that, they released it on Apple Music as a single. And it's been so many blessings since that happened. That's why I tell people, never discredit your legacy. Your legacy is much greater than a name. Mm-hmm. And I never discredited, though it didn't work there. That's because it wasn't meant for that time and it wasn't meant for that season. So you never discredit it. And I'm so thankful I didn't, because I was blessed now to where I'm with Google and I was able to do one of their Google commercials. And then it got picked up for the Super Bowl. So they played it for the Super Bowl.
Wow. You know what? Let's take a look and listen at some of these amazing blessings, y'all, right here on Artist Talk.
Shaking, having some fun. Dancing and singing, yes, the party's begun. I said it feels good, feels good.
ever let me go. Ladies, did y'all hear Freedom Imani? Freedom, I love that song. People
You
would
like it? I love that song.
People say, can they download that song?
Yep, they can download it. They would have to go to, well, the thing is, they would have to go to, what is it called? SoundCloud?
Oh, SoundCloud. Okay.
Yeah, they only released it on SoundCloud because, like I said, there were two different packages. You have your artist, the other artist that released on the album, and then you have your back singers, which we were the back singers, the artist that was on it. So they would have to go to iCloud.
Okay, SoundCloud. Okay.
I mean, not iCloud. What you call it? Am I saying it right?
SoundCloud. SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. Is it sound? What I say? iCloud.
Is it Sound Exchange? SoundCloud. I think it. We'll find it and we'll put it in the.
Find it, please. I don't. You know.
So before
sorry,
we go,
y'all.
let people know what's coming up next for Freedom. Anything new that we can go and get ready for people to start purchasing and buying your music, Freedom, and other stuff?
Yes, as I said, everybody can look for You Don't Own My Life soon. I'm planning on putting out that soon. And it's going to be a full album that I'm working on entitled You Don't Own My Life. The other project that I'm working on is called Sounds Without Words. And it's different. That's all I can say. It's really different. It's for the soul and it's different. So I'm working on that. I also have the opportunity to record again with Eric Seats. Eric Seats has a project called Project CDO that I recorded on, and he's doing Project CDO 3. So I have the honor of working with him and doing that. And it's some other things that's on the table.
Okay.
By contract that I can't speak about, but I would love to come back so that you can be the first one to get it.
I would be
honored. I would just say that.
Honored.
SoundCloud. Thank you. Your people be on it, bro.
Chef DB, he bam, bam, boom, boom. It's just like that. Hey, my friend Heidi, thank you so much for stopping by. Freedom, this has truly been an honor and such a privilege, my brother, to have a conversation with you. But let people know where to find you at, the best place to find you at on social media too.
Okay, the best place to find me, guys, will be on Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram, you'll find all of my work on Instagram. If you want to see videos, just stroll if you can, just it's there. You can go to IG TV. I have videos there as well. And you guys will see my new website. Because like I said, right now I've just been rebranding and getting things together. So they can look forward to the website that's coming soon. And that'll be freedomimani.org.
Hey,
but if they want to know what's going on with me, go to Instagram. If you want to send me a message, talk to me. That's me in my inbox. I ain't doing no extra stuff. I'll talk directly to you. And
that's right. And if you don't go over there to Freedom's page and check him out and buy his music, shame on you. Okay, shame on you. So Freedom, before we let you go, I do this little game called Shame on You. That's why I ask people to put the hashtag shame on you. And I give away a little prize or a gift rather to someone. So we're going to do that before we let you go. Can you hang out a little bit?
No.
So if you didn't, make sure you do the hashtag shame on you. And we're going to do that. And I'm just asking my producer, is he ready for that? Is he ready? Thank you. Hi. And we're going to get that together. Hey, Manuel. That's right. Thank you so much, Manuel. It is SoundCloud. Here we go, y'all.
Something's going wrong. I feel breathless and thirsty. Whoa. Hey,
congratulations, Gregory. Gregory is the winner tonight. Great. So make sure you put your information, or Gregory, make sure you send me your address in my messenger box. I talk to Greg. So, Freedom. in this business, it has its ups and downs, and someone who wants to follow you in your footsteps, being an indie recording artist, what words of wisdom or advice that you could give someone that wants to get in this business, or just about life in general? Any words of encouragement you can leave us with?
Don't be afraid to walk into your legacy, period. Like, everyone's not called to do what the next person is called to do.
That's right.
Being an independent artist, I have had the opportunity to do so many things, as far as traveling and recording over in the UK and just working with so many people. I've actually turned down more contracts than I can name, because I knew of my own authority and my own legacy. And that comes with a lot of no's. Right. That comes with a lot of, oh, you're up and coming. That comes with, oh, who are you? Take it for what it is, because it's so much more out here than what social media shows you. It's so much more out here than what TV will ever show you. There's a whole world out here. Who cares if people knows your name? That doesn't matter. You want them to know your legacy, and you want to build relationships. Is that people want to jump on and jump off? No, build relationships and make it what it needs to be, and God will show you off to that next level. Oh, wow. So don't be afraid to walk into your legacy. And the other thing is, if it's in you and it was put in you to write, we can't be afraid to release it. And if people say, I don't like it, or I ain't feeling your music, or this ain't great, don't sweat that, because that means that they're not ready to receive what you have to offer on that table. Their appetite may not be ready for it. They may be a little vegan, I don't know. But if you put it out there and it's on good stock, then you have to believe that it's going to be for them. I don't care what it is, gospel, R&B, rap, whatever. If it's in you, put it out there, because it's somebody out there that's going to need that, even if it's just that one person. So walk in your legacy, whatever that is. Don't compromise it. Don't, oh, I'm afraid if they're gonna like it. If that is what it is, then don't put it out.
Don't put. I love that. Again, I'm just gonna pass the collection plate. Okay, how much you gonna put in? Okay. Did y'all hear this knowledge, y'all, on the show from Freedom? Pass the collection plate. Whittington Steele, she know what I'm talking about. Pass the collection plate. Ladies and gentlemen, singer, songwriter, Freedom Imani. So much wisdom. I could talk to you for another hour. I didn't mean to talk to you for an hour. That means
an hour?
It's been right. It's right at an hour. It's like, I just want to thank you so much. That means you have to come back on the show for us to have another great conversation.
Yeah.
About what Freedom is working on and all that jazz.
Listen, like I said, if y'all go to my Instagram page, there's so much that we didn't talk about, but it's all there. So you guys are able to see it. You guys can talk to me, but it would be an honor to come back to speak with you. But like I said, the stuff that's going on, I would love to share it with you first, because there's so much going on. I appreciate that. And the song that I'm doing, Breathe, not Breathe, You Don't Own My Life. I'm actually, and I can tell you this, I'm working to release it because I'm getting ready to go back to the UK to do a tour off of that. So yeah, you're going to get first dibs on,
I appreciate that, my brother.
All of
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tabitha. Thank you, sister. I'm claiming Tabitha as my
Whose
sister.
birthday?
Chef D. Rogers, my producer extraordinaire, everything. It's his birthday on Thursday.
Happy birthday. I'm right behind you. Mine is November the 1st.
November the 1st.
Happy birthday to you.
Scorpio season. Well, I'm a Taurus. I'm a bull.
You a who?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh.
He said that like, oh, shame on you, Jazz.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Shame on you. If your birthday is not in November, shame on you. Scorpio babies rock. No, you're great, bro.
Thank y'all. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, singer, songwriter, Freedom Imani. Make sure wherever music, is sold, go over to SoundCloud or Apple Music and support this brother. It's all about support, y'all. Continue blessings to you, Freedom. And can you stick around for a second?
Yep.
Okay, thank you so much. Hey, everybody, another great show. I'm Jazie KWard. Thank you so much for your support of Artist Talk each and every Monday. I appreciate your comments, your support, you sharing the video. Whether you stay the entire show or you only have 2 minutes, 5 minutes, I truly treasure that. And I thank each and every one of you for that. I hope you have a great rest of the week, but don't forget to go over to KWard Radio, my YouTube channel, and subscribe. Now, if you don't subscribe, shame on you for not subscribing. It's a little notification bell right over there. Make sure you hit it twice so you can get the notifications. Go back and watch the replays of the show, as well as kwardradio.com. Subscribe, your email address. Any artist that would like to be featured on the show, my address, email address, all that jazz is listed there as well. If you would like to support the show, my Cash App, PayPal, all of that information is listed as well. Each and every Saturday, join me on WVAS for Saturday Jazz Affair from 8 a.m. to 12 noon at Central Standard Time on the campus of Alabama State University. It's a great show. If you don't tune in to that, awesome. Shame on you for that. Okay. Hey, guys, I had a great time with you tonight. I look forward to being back with you on next Monday. You never know who's going to be on the show, so make sure you keep an eye out for all of that. I hope you all have a blessed night. Make sure you take care of yourself and be kind to others. Good night.
The music make me feel like I'm coming alive. We're moving on the dance floor and feeling so high. Everybody shaking, having some fun. Dancing and we singing, yes, the party's begun. I said it feels good, it feels good. Everybody clap your hands. I said it feels good, it feels good. Everybody clap your hands. Everybody feels like it's time to bump. We're moving on the dance floor and feeling so high. Everybody shaking, having some fun.